fucked up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you are a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to fucking ruin a guy's livelihood?
Did Ryan Reynolds just get caught with another woman? Because that's exactly what the internet is buzzing about right now. And if even half of it's true, we might be witnessing Hollywood's biggest heartbreak of the year. There aren't any photos or solid proof yet, but the reason fans are buying it is because this rumor didn't just appear out of thin air. A new blind item just dropped, and it's throwing serious shade at Ryan and Blake's marriage. The post didn't name names, but it said, "The north of the border actor and his wife have been living apart for nearly a year."
Has been full of the highest highs and the lowest lows of my life.
Apparently, they're barely talking and haven't gone public with a split because it would make things even messier. We all know who that sounds like. A Canadian A-lister married to a Hollywood superstar. It's screaming Ryan and Blake. But wait, it gets worse. Insiders claim this isn't even the first time he's been acting off. Earlier this year, another blind item hinted that he'd already reached out to a divorce lawyer. So now people are asking, if they've allegedly been living separate lives, who's been keeping him company? Nobody's saying there's another woman yet, but the silence from both of them is starting to feel suspicious. And just when it couldn't get any messier, another report dropped, this time from real media outlets, claiming that Ryan and Blake's marriage had turned toxic.
Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
The details? Let's just say, not flattering at all. Apparently things between Ryan and Blake have gotten ugly. Sources say they've been clashing nonstop, and that playful spark everyone used to adore, it's gone, replaced by tension and bad vibes. One insider even spilled that the F-bombs flying between them aren't funny anymore. They're mean. You can feel how cold it's gotten, and that kind of shift doesn't happen overnight. But here's the twist that made everyone's jaw drop. Remember when Ryan told that story about telling Blake to F off in front of a crowd? Yeah, turns out that wasn't just a punchline. It actually happened. He was describing a real event, and insiders say it wasn't cute or flirty like he made it sound. It was awkward, tense, and embarrassing for everyone watching. And here's the wild part. That moment apparently became the final straw for their friends. People close to them say the teasing used to be playful, but now it's crossed the line into straight-up cruel. One source even claimed Blake feels humiliated while Ryan acts like she should just deal with it. And seriously, what happened to that fun couple who used to roast each other on Twitter like it was foreplay? Now those jokes are starting to look less like humor and more like giant red flags. Because once you start connecting the dots, it's all there. The distance, the silence, the awkward energy. Fans have been quietly putting the puzzle together for months, and it's not a pretty picture. They haven't even been seen together since February at the SNL 50th anniversary. That's wild. No red carpets, no couple selfies, no cheeky tweets, nothing. For a duo who built their whole image on roasting each other in public, this kind of silence screams trouble. Then came the Reddit post that stopped everyone in their tracks. Someone noticed that if you scroll through Ryan's entire Instagram, you won't find a single photo of Blake. Not one. I checked, and they weren't lying. It's all movie promos, business collabs, soccer team updates, and behind-the-scenes shots with Hugh Jackman and Wesley Snipes, but zero with his wife. And come on, this is Ryan Reynolds, the same guy who once posted a cropped birthday photo of Blake just to mess around. Now, if that blind item about them living apart for nearly a year is true, all this makes way too much sense. If everything was fine, we'd have seen at least one post clearing the air. But instead, total silence. No posts, no comments, nothing. And let's be honest, the idea of another woman lurking in the background isn't totally out of the question. Because if we're keeping it real, that's how this whole love story began in the first place.
If I went?
No one's saying there was cheating, but come on, it looked way too close for comfort. They started doing promos together, full of flirty energy, and right after his divorce wrapped, Blake was spotted visiting him on set in Boston. So yeah, maybe this really is history repeating itself. And that's why these new other woman rumors hit so hard. This isn't exactly new ground for Ryan. Then things exploded with the Justin Baldoni drama. Blake accused her co-star and director of harassment and retaliation, and it seemed like another Hollywood clash, until her lawyers came swinging. They said Justin's team hid evidence using encrypted apps and deleting messages, a digital smoking gun. But Justin didn't back down. He fired back with a $400 million defamation lawsuit against both Blake and Ryan. Now the whole situation feels like Hollywood chaos on steroids.
Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you were a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to fucking ruin a guy's livelihood by using the Me Too.
Imagine being Ryan Reynolds, the king of jokes, suddenly dragged into a legal storm you didn't even start. While Blake's fighting to save her career, he's out here scrambling to protect their image before the whole thing destroys both of their brands. That's not love. That's chaos in its purest form. And honestly, it's starting to feel like that lawsuit didn't just wreck her movie. It might have wrecked their marriage too. The internet, of course, didn't stay quiet for long. Once those blind items started spreading, fans lost it, posting theories, screenshots, and shocking claims. One viral comment even accused Ryan of going too far with another actress, saying he used his influence on set to pressure her. None of it's confirmed, but those are serious accusations. If even part of that's true, it's not just messy, it's career-ending. The speed at which this story spiraled is insane. One day, they're Hollywood's golden couple, and the next, Ryan's being labeled sleazy, while the internet tears their marriage apart. Wow. I honestly didn't think Ryan and Blake would ever reach this point. It feels like they've just been digging deeper and deeper until scandal became the final nail in their love story. Looking at the lawsuit, the silence, the distance, it's like their fairy tale has started to rot from the inside out. But then things took an even darker turn. One viral comment claimed this whole harassment mess started because Blake had a crush that went too far. And when Ryan found out, everything exploded. Allegedly, he pushed for that lawsuit to expose the truth and prove she wasn't innocent, only to realize things were even worse than he thought. If that's true, this marriage has been on life support for a long time. And one comment cut deep. They're not a power couple anymore. Blake's become PR poison. Brutal, but maybe not wrong. In Hollywood, once an image cracks, the whole brand starts falling apart. If their careers can't align anymore, a split might be the only clean way out. So maybe we're not watching a rumor. Maybe we're watching the setup for a very public breakup. And when it happens, who do you think? What do you think about all this? Is this the end for Ryan and Blake, or just another Hollywood rough patch? I'd love to know your take, so drop your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us today. Your support means everything. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to Star Watch for more wild celebrity stories and breaking Hollywood drama. And hey, don't go anywhere. There's plenty more juicy content waiting for you right here on the channel. See you in the next one. Take care.